Brandon, I'm gonna get you that money that I owe you. I promise. I'm gonna get it. It's just I need a little more time.
You've had plenty of time.
I just it's football. So you know, right? We only get paid the 21st of every month, man. So like, I gotta catch up on bill. I got a house.
Quit betting on the Jets. Quit betting on the Jets, you idiot.
Listen, I just thought that they could win 3 in a row. I just think they didn't lose 3 in a row. I thought maybe they could win.
You got till Saturday noon.
Is that noon Central? Is that noon Mountain or noon Eastern?
Noon Golf, your mother.
Oh, baby. We here.
Ooh. Stare.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna, and this is GP. Yes. And Brandon Perna is a crime lord.
I did nothing.
No, of course not.
I did nothing wrong.
Ashley would have fit him. For the kid.
I plead the fifth.
I never saw you do anything wrong.
Yeah. Gabagool.
Gabagool. Comes on the side, I send it back. First time I'm able to be here in a bit. Greetings, posse. If Joey B's not healthy enough, please don't put him behind that O-line. I know, that's starting to pick up some momentum. When will Joe Burrow return? It seems like his return, or I guess, his dead man walking phase is coming, because I don't trust him behind that O-line, and I also don't trust that defense. So Joe Burrow, just be safe, man. Just all the blessings, just be careful, man.
I think it's just like we're like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why, Joe? Why are you coming? Why are you trying to come back, Joe?
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
Let's break. That's my girl. That's my girl.
She's so tiny in that.
I know.
Oh my God.
So tiny.
They get old so fast.
Here, just so everybody knows what we were talking about earlier. Because if you didn't watch Clickbait yesterday, you probably don't understand our weird opening reference. Let's just
Perna. Perna's gonna explain. But this is kind of the greatest thing that's ever happened.
No, we got
appreciate you, Ashley.
Alleged mobster Joseph Little Joe Perna arrested for operating a sports betting ring. Code TGS when you sign up. Also arrested was Perna's son, Joe Perna Jr., and his stepson, Frankie Zito, who are in their 20s. Perna and Jr. are seen in the mugshots below.
It's kind of so people are asking what your mobster name would be, and I said Pony Boy, because Broncos. I feel like it.
Pony Boy Curtis from what's that? The Outsiders.
Yeah.
Pony Boy.
Well, okay, fine. Let me ask from the source himself. What would hypothetically, in this totally made up scenario, what would be your mobster name? Not that you already have one established.
Yeah, let's see here. What would my hypothetical be?
That's pretty dumb.
Yeah, there's like 14 people arrested here on this illegal betting thing. All my bets are legal, guys. Legal.
The guy on the left is very like, I'll be out of here in 5 minutes.
Yeah. They do not look related to me, which is nice. They don't look like me.
The son's eyebrows are... You got thick eyebrows.
I don't think so.
You got thick eyebrows.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. That's good. Throw him off the trail. Was it the plastic surgery, maybe?
No.
Remember, he had to miss clickbait a few times.
Brandon Plastics Perna. Brandon Facelift Botox Perna.
It's true. T-Rex Nation. Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Brandon the Coffin Perna.
Can a clickbait punishment be that you have to go visit them in jail?
Hello, Pernas. How you doing? We might be related.
Crazy story.
Ancestry DNA, and we are. Look, you guys need somebody to take over the business? Because I work with a company called Prize Picks, and they actually do this stuff legally. And I think if we just get you prison sign-up code, you could be making money while behind bars.
It's true.
Guys, what do you need in there? Cigarettes? You need cigarettes? I'll get them for you. I'll stock up your money. I'll give you money. Commissary.
I don't think you're ready to do hard time, Brandon.
No, God.
I don't. Though I will say, if both of us got sent to prison and the same prison, I still think we could do GPS.
Yeah. The posse? You start the posse in there?
Oh, yeah, we'd have the posse. We'd have the posse. Listen, if I ever went to prison and there was a fan in there and they're like, listen, the posse's got you, it would go immediately to my head and I'd be like, we're going to take over the prison.
You're like, all right,
we're going to do chaotic good. Like the worst of the worst, like, we'll shank a bit, but that's the chaotic good part. So,
yeah.
It's a Friday show, folks. It's week 11. We're doing the best we can. We had the Patriots, who have a winning record for the first time in 4 years, as they were able to knock off the New Jersey Jets last night in a game that was not a blowout. It was a pretty close game. And besides, a turnover on downs late, and of course you had that fumble, Justin Fields couldn't corral that snap. It was pretty solid. Like, it wasn't a bad game. It wasn't a great game. It was a solid game.
Yeah, but I think that was Fields' 48th fumble lost.
Yeah, he's the most in the NFL since like 2021 or something. It was in the 40s. It was like 41 or 48 or something. It was a lot.
41 maybe. You might be right.
It was a lot.
Sorry, Justin. I don't mean to put extra fumbles on your name.
Dude, Henderson, who had a phenomenal day against the Buccaneers on Sunday, had 3 touchdowns last night, 2 rushing touchdowns, a receiving touchdown. And Ramondre Stevenson, when you come back, I don't know if you're going to have a job, buddy, because, Stevenson, you worry about the fumble issue, but this is why they drafted Treveyon.
Yeah, fuck Ramondre Stevenson, man.
He's just...
I left him in my fantasy lineup. So the fact that he didn't call me to say, look, Brandon, you make sure you check your lineup before Thursday Night Football because I can't play. Ramondre, we've got a relationship where you need to let me know when you can't play football. Because if you think I'm going to remember to check my fantasy lineups on Thursday, you're crazy, Ramondre.
This is the illegal sports gambling you're talking about, right? You're like, I got a personal relationship with fantasy players.
I mean, our bookies bets that we got in a dark room on the Upper East Side.
Oh, wow. You got money here in the Upper East Side.
Yeah, it's above Little Big Tony's Pizza Spaghetti Pie Hole. Okay, you go up 3 flights. That's where you do your bets.
I thought that was... I didn't think that was on the Upper East Side. I thought that was more downtown.
We're everywhere.
Oh, are you franchising?
Yep, we're like McDonald's of pizza and bets.
And spaghetti.
Go TGS. What?
And we said spaghetti in there too. So
we actually we're out of the spaghettis for now.
Oh, we're out of the spaghetti. But it's in the I feel like if you're gonna name I feel like you can't really run out of spaghetti. Or is the spaghetti on top of the pizza?
A spaghetti pie. Spaghetti pie hole.
Got it. Yeah, Brock Purdy and Ricky Pearsall going to return on Sunday. Any thoughts? I mean, I already picked the 49ers to win. I'm curious to see how well Brock Purdy does. Ricky is a great wide receiver, and I'm excited for it to see him back because I think that'll be a nice boost to their offense, and it doesn't have to just be Christian McCaffrey. But I'm very curious about Brock Purdy. Obviously, he was dealing with injuries, all this season. But Mac Jones has done at least a serviceable job. right? And I feel like Brock Purdy's got to go out there and he's got to look pretty solid. He's got to look pretty good.
Yeah, well, he's missed a lot of time.
Yeah.
It might take Brock a little time to acclimate, but
Might be.
they'll get
Cardinals
there.
are feisty. They're a feisty team. Not last week, but they're feisty. Dude, Shohei's a monster. Monster. Just win the MVPs all day, every day.
Wrong sport. Don't derail us.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, the gym, you and Tom are going to help me coast through this back half hour on the elliptical. Let's go. Just
Elliptical. You need to be lifting heavy, crushing it, show. I want your ass to the ground on your squats. I want you bending your knee really violently in ways that are going to make it strong.
I don't know if that's going to make it strong.
Do more weight than you're comfortable doing to impress the girls. Come on. Come on.
How are you with your squats?
Oh, I don't do squats.
Yeah, squats kill me, man. Squats, like, my knees, they sound like bubble wrap when I do squats. Like, pop, 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 pop. One.
I do lunges. Split squats. They call our split. I do split squats. I ride my bike a lot. That's how I work my legs.
Yeah. Listen, I've been doing insanity for like 3 weeks now. So
you're on the insanity train,
dude. Because that is the one thing when I feel just like a lazy piece of garbage, right? And I'm just like, you know what? Here's something that's just gonna punish my body for its laziness. And it's like, Tom, you're working 100 hours a week. Why would you do that? Because
Sean T. You're working with Sean T.
Which, by the way, he does not have. Two things about Sean. I've done insanity many years now, right? It's really like okay, I want to get back into a workout kick.
Sure.
First of all, he does not have that body from insanity. It does not happen. 1. 2, and most importantly, that man stops doing those workouts like halfway through. And he's just like, oh, I'm going to go help other people. And I'm like, no. So I'm on to you, Sean T.
Yeah.
I'm on to you.
What is, like, those videos are so old too.
Dude, so when we were talking about illegal gambling, so my very first girlfriend, when we were both in high school, she got insanity and gave me like the files. And so I transferred them to my computer and I've kept them all these years. And so literally, like, when I pull them up, then they're old. I mean, they're from what, early 2000s, like 2010s, somewhere around there, but they still work.
Yeah. Ooh, Sean T's got gray. He's got gray.
Oh, he's got gray now?
He got gray, dude.
He's
still jacked as fuck, though.
Dude, he's ripped. Good God.
He got into bodybuilding. That's what he did.
Good for him, man. I mute it now because I've done it so many times. So I just mute it and I play music and just cry. I tried watching shows one time, so just had like a double screen kind of thing, like make the time go by faster. It did not work out well. So it's difficult, but it gets you going. Builds that stamina back up. I gotta get ready for hiking. So
it's good cardio.
When are we getting the Russell Wilson cameo? That's the question. That is the question.
Dude, Johnny never even sent me the Skip Bayless cameo. Everybody got that shit except for me.
He put the full thing, what was it, on Twitter or YouTube? He put it on somewhere.
He didn't send it to me. You think I'm going to find it out there in the wild?
World Wide Web? Anyway, Patriots currently the number 1 seed in the AFC because there's teams left to play still this Sunday. They're doing incredibly well. They got a good ground game. Drake Maye, you put it in the rundown. He's been so good, man. And Drake Maye, there was a play where he was running to the sideline and it was right before the line of scrimmage. And he was like acting like he was going to go out of bounds and he just dumped it off. I think there was Stefon Diggs on the right side who picked up a touch. Like he's playing smart freaking football right now. So
yeah, Drake Maye does a lot of things really well. His pocket presence is very good for a second-year quarterback. His deep ball accuracy is very nice. He spreads the ball around. Like, he does a good job just seeing the field and knowing where the open guy is going to be.
Yep.
He processes the game very quickly. Yeah. And it's like, I like Drake Maye. Like, I like Vrabel and I like Maye. So I don't even hate that the Patriots are good. I just hate that they didn't have to wait longer for this. I said they should be in quarterback purgatory for 20 to life after Brady. And now they got a guy who is playing better than any of the other quarterbacks from the sophomore class. So here's the caveat, though. Like if you're trying to poke holes, one, the Patriots schedule's been favorable.
Yep,
I don't really care at this point in the season. When you win 9 games, like I don't give a fuck who you play. He's playing well against whoever.
And this season in particular, that's
And one of those games that they lost was that 5 fumble game against the Steelers. So, and when Mike Vrabel said he was going to feed Treveyon Henderson a large load this week, a big load, he fed him a big load on Thursday night. And Henderson, man, you mentioned him earlier, but it's 5 touchdowns now in 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
2 of those were red zone rushes.
Mm-hmm.
1, great job by the Pats O-line, who just gathered and pushed him in. And I think a big part of the Patriots' success has been the turnaround of their offensive line this season. It's been a lot better.
Yes.
Amazon, they showed their pocket health graphic last night. So it's like this circle that they put this it's got all these dots in it that goes around the quarterback when he's in the pocket, and it's like green. And as pressure's coming, it turns yellow and red.
Cool.
It's kind of a cool. It's for football nerds. It's a very nerdy thing, but it's pretty cool. And I think in a game like this, you can see the Patriots line just did a very nice job against the Jets. And then that final touchdown, Henderson just pops open in the back of the end zone, and Drake does a nice job finding him there. So it's Vrabel. It's got that team playing so much better than they were last season.
Well, it's also, they needed to invest in 2 things after last season, right? Because you saw bits and pieces of Drake Maye and you're like, okay, right? But you still didn't know. But he needed 2 things. 1, he needed O-line help and protection. That's why you go out and get Campbell. And the second one is he needed wide receivers, right? And that's when they get out and get Stefon Diggs. And I know Booty wasn't playing yesterday, but he's been really nice this season, and Stefon Diggs has been a nice wide receiver 1 for them. So they addressed their 2 main issues with the offense, and on top of that, they got him another running back in Henderson, who is now later in the season really coming on. Yeah, they're building the right way. And the way that I look at the Patriots too is this is a team, it's well coached. They love Mike Vrabel, and everybody knew that Mike Vrabel was a good coach. And especially when he went to New England. Dude, even when you had Mayo that was there, you're just like, all right, so when's Mike Vrabel coming though, right? Yeah. And now that he's here, you mentioned before, he's definitely turned this team around, and it just feels like they're going to get better as the season goes along, as long as they, as the years go along, as long as they keep on drafting well, even if it's later on in the first round, because they got a lot of their pieces already. So now it's okay, just make our team even better, especially on offense.
Yeah. Watching Drake Maye just feed Diggs last night. He had 9 receptions for 105 or 115 yards or something.
Yeah.
And knowing Drake Maye had gotten the Josh Allen, the mini Josh Allen comps, and now to be watching Drake Maye succeeding with Stefon Diggs, the irony there, I don't like it as a Bills supporter.
Turtle, we don't need Justin Tucker. We already have a kicker we don't utilize on our roster, so
you guys are signing him.
Yeah, I'm good. We got McManus, and I was already Tucker, I'm good. That's a hard pass.
You're getting Justin Tucker, and you're going to like it.
I'm good. That's a hard pass. Dude, Patriots are a well-built team, and I don't think this is a hot take. I don't particularly feel like they might be a Super Bowl team this year. I feel like they could be there next year, though. I feel like they could be there next season. And they also just might be one of those teams in the postseason that you don't want to play. Their defense is already solid, right? Their offense is moving the ball. So who knows, man? They could go on a hot streak and they could get there. But yeah, a lot of people talking about the New England Patriots this season, and rightfully so. Drake Maye has really just taken that second step, and he's been looking real good.
To say we were early. Our Drake Maye video is a month old now, and it's holding up. It's holding up, Tom.
There you go.
That's all I ask. Once I make a video, don't prove me wrong.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look who it is. Look who it is. Somehow the Patriots and Lord Taco have returned.
You know how many tacos I can buy with $100, Lord?
Johnny John John! Woo!
Yeah, I heard you cursed 4 teams. What, did you spin both wheels twice?
No, just 2 spins.
So how are there 4 teams cursed?
Well,
and I heard the Packers are one of them. Oh,
I put the Packers, Bears, and Steelers all at 12, Tom. I said I just can't resist putting the Packers alongside Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Rodgers alongside the team that he used to own. Little did I know all 3 would get cursed. Now, I spun the wheel twice because
you wanted to curse
the 49ers, and I was like, that seems just kind of...
They've been through enough.
That's kind of mean at this point. Go check out Cole. Cole and I did a video yesterday.
It's like I was there.
But yeah. I'm glad you got back on Twitter, Cole.
There you go. There you go.
I can't think about Cole until after the game, though.
That's fair. That's very, very fair. Oh, yeah. Fields, I mean, listen, it's just not. Also, the squad around him is not great. But yeah, he's also just not great either.
It sucks because AD Mitchell had like 3 drops last night.
Yes, he did.
I'd say like 1 was really bad. 1 was a catch that would have been incredible had he made it. Other one, kind of a difficult catch, but just based on his history, he was getting roasted last night. I feel for Mitchell because the Colts sent him over in their trade, to get Sauce Gardner. Mechie had a touchdown. Garrett Wilson wasn't playing. But like Fields, he's not an NFL caliber passer. I think we know that at this point. Now, you can have success with Fields when he's running the football, when you got to defend that. But I think the Jets, though, last night, I was like, they scored first, and I was still going, they're going to lose this game. The Patriots took the lead, and I never for once thought that the Jets were going to overcome that deficit.
Mm-hmm.
But also the Jets, they played a decent football game, and you're really just going, if they had a better quarterback, I don't think the Jets are, a bottom 5 team in the NFL right now.
Sure.
So to me, while it's not good, we know what the problem is for the Jets. And if they can address that, and fixing your quarterback's not easy, I think they're starting to kind of build the identity of their team outside of the quarterback right now. Yep. And it sucks to say that about Fields, but I just think that's what it is.
It's tough, man. Brandon with a fake. For the kidding. So the Bears are with this division gauntlet. Oh, we're all going to go through it, my friend. Keep doing inconsistent crap, they will lose, but finally steps in the right direction. Yeah, I saw that. Kyler Gordon, he should be back by next month, so just a few more weeks there. And, dude, getting Jalen Johnson back is going to be a game changer for that secondary. He's a really good DB. So I agree. I mean, it's going to be interesting because I feel we'll see what the Lions do against the Eagles on Sunday, right? Because, they've had, a couple games where it's okay, that doesn't really seem like the usual Lions. Dan Campbell, of course, calling plays. They were able to knock around the Commanders, which there's no surprise there. I mean, the Commanders are a beat-up football team, and their defense is terrible, but their offense was firing on all cylinders after losing to the Vikings. I feel like for Chicago, it's similar to the Packers. We're just going to find out very, very soon. After this Giants game, Packers got 3 division rivals in a row, man. 5 of our last 8 games are against the division. So we're going to learn. We're going to learn about these teams.
See if I could find this. I didn't like the tweet. It was somebody it was some power rankings. I don't know which one it was, but it was a Broncos fan who pointed it out. But it was the analysis of the Eagles and the analysis of the Broncos and how they won their games, right? and it was like just a bunch of praise for Philly, like a gritty, tough win.
Yep.
This is who the Eagles are. And then the Broncos review is like, this offense is terrible. They are going to die because of Bo Nix. And it's like those two teams played pretty much the same game. The Eagles did it against the Packers, so they're going to get credit. And we do this thing, I think, like, until a player, we will give them credit for past work. That's basically what it is, right?
Yes.
It doesn't matter what's going on currently. And
there are Jalen Hurts.
You
get no credit for past work.
And it's fair to not give Bo Nix credit he doesn't deserve yet. He hasn't earned it. But
sure,
when guys are playing, I don't even think Bo and Jalen are playing similarly, but Jalen Hurts he was lights out in the Super Bowl with his arm. Jalen's done a lot, but even when Jalen Hurts is playing well, he's always dealt with criticism.
Yeah.
Nix is getting none. Everybody's taking their shot at Nix right now, and it's fine. And we got the Chiefs this week. If they can get a win in that game, and Bo doesn't even have to be great. If he's just average, a little bit above average, and the defense does what it normally does, Monday's going to be nice. But
I got a question for you, Brandon. First of all, Brandon, maybe we'll see this on Sunday.
No! Make him come. No! They're Minnesota Vikings crying on the field.
God, that no is just so guttural, and it's
it gives me heartburn almost.
See what happens, Brandon. We'll see what happens. No, thank you, Robert. Do you think that the increased criticism for the Broncos, I think there's two things, and you've talked about one of these before. I think one is because whenever they are on prime time, it usually is ugly, right? So that is exactly, you said this on Clickbait, right? So you're watching every single Broncos game in its entirety. So when you're seeing this, you're just like, guys, you must not be watching a lot of Broncos games because I see this every single week. One. Yeah. And so when they're on prime time and they're crap in the bed or the offense is not really working out too well, it's kind of like, oh, more people are witnessing that because it's a national audience, right? There's one. Do you think that, because are there some Broncos fans that are also kind of doing that as well because your defense is so good? Does it feel like it's, oh man, we're wasting this incredible defense that we have right now? Because the only reason I bring that up is because if you look at the Texans, right, they're crapping all over their own offense, rightfully so, except for this past Sunday, because they can't do anything and they have such a star-studded defense that is playing lights out.
Yeah. And I don't think we're wasting the defense, right? The Broncos are 8-2. So that's what's frustrating. It's not pretty. Like their wins have not been pretty. And I think it basically comes down to, I think a lot of, if we're talking about Broncos fans, we had the expectation that Bo Nix would look better this season in year 2, knowing Sean's offense, and the progression just has not been linear.
Fair.
Now, fourth quarter, right before halftime, Bo plays his best football. So there are streaks of very good offense in football games, but outside of the Cowboys game this season, the offense has not put, 4 quarters together regularly.
Correct.
Now, the Houston game, I give the offense a pass because
great defense.
That defense is so good.
Yep.
Raiders game, less of a pass. It was like the same against the Raiders. But if you're looking for excuses, short week, all that shit. So I just think it's that Bo doesn't look better than he did last year.
Fair.
And this is the time last season when but the difference is Bo started last season so poorly that, when he started to play better, it felt really good. And the Broncos dominated bad teams last year. And the Chiefs they were, I think, game 2 where Bo Nix started to look really like a decent quarterback. So that's part of it. And then it's just missed opportunities by the offense. And I think that's what's frustrating is we have seen the opportunities there. And when Bo's throwing deep down the field, for whatever reason, it's just not working consistently.
Yeah.
It's a missed throw. It's a overthrow. It's a pick. It's a drop. And I did like this tweet because Bo Nix right now with the second most drops in the league in terms of, what the expect their EPA. So
Scooter will be very proud of you with the EPA.
Yeah, they've lost a lot of points because of drops. Now, drops are an interesting thing. And I think
yes,
a lot of times drops are a symptom of inconsistent quarterback play. And even though, say, a drop can be put on a receiver, I think they stand out when your offense is struggling and you've got somebody trying to make a play in a tough situation, and it hurts your team more than if you've got a quarterback who's consistently throwing the ball well, or really good quarterbacks are just better at making up for dropped passes on the following play or the next drive. And I bring that up because, like, drops are always a point of contention when your quarterback's also not playing well. And with Trevor Lawrence, he's number one. And part of the problem is Trevor Lawrence's inconsistency. And I think it'd be fair to put some of those drops, even if the pass is there, I think it's fair to put it on Nick sometimes because of the roller coaster his arm puts the offense through the course.
Well, I think you bring up a great point, right? Is that his progress has not been linear. And I think that you talk about last season and you go, okay, heading out of last year, they need a tight end one and they need a running back. They need this run game. J.K. Dobbins, unfortunately, he's banged up right now, but he has been pretty darn good this season for you guys. Evan Ingram hasn't moved the needle a ton, right? So you're kind of still lacking, I think, over there. And Troy Franklin also, I think, has not emerged as the deep threat that you have wanted him to emerge as either. So I still think that there is some support that is lacking while Bo does need to play better, right? So I think it's just both things are true. Bo is just going to get the vast majority of the criticism because he's the quarterback who's constantly touching the ball.
And here's like an under the radar signing. The Broncos signed Little Jordan Humphrey this week.
Little Hump.
Lil Hump is back. And I think what we took for granted with Lil Hump is his ability to block in the short passing game. I forget which Giant. I can't remember if it was Jackson Dart or Cam Scadaboo. But when I was watching the Giants earlier this year, it was a Lil Hump block that sprung them free for one of their scores or a run to get into the red zone. And he's back, and I think he's going to make an impact for the screen game because he can block. So I'm excited for Lil Hump to return. He got a lot of shit because he dropped a few passes last year. And we're like, why does Sean Payton have that man here? Like, what is his infatuation with Lil Hump? It's because he can block. It's because he's good at blocking. So I'm actually excited to see him block some screens because God knows they're going to try him, whether they're working or not. And
that's very true.
It might just work.
Oh, Derek Wolf. That's the guy you worked out with, right, Derek Wolf?
Yeah.
Nice.
You want? I'll go work out with him and Brian Shaw.
Nice. Yeah. So this was brought up before, and this was in our rundown. So the NFL filed a grievance on behalf of owners against the NFL Players Association to stop those report cards that come out every single year. And one of the people who is being a little baby about it is Woody Johnson, the owner of the New Jersey Jets, because his team got an F last year and is constantly not doing well. And here's what their argument is here. So they're asking the union to stop their report cards and says that it's a violation of the collective bargaining agreement, the CBA, by airing public criticisms of teams according to documents obtained by ESPN.
Wow.
So what they do basically is this is when they poll all the players, right? It's supposed to be anonymous. And it's like, hey, grade all these different things. Like, this is how we found out that the Cardinals were charging their players for food. like in the team cafeteria,
Yeah.
that there's a bunch of teams that don't offer like daycare facilities, right, for players' kids, all that kind of stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw this online. They were talking about one of the big positives of this was they were talking about in Miami. I forget who said it. I'm so sorry. But they were talking about in Miami how they got crapped all over that they didn't have any daycare facilities. And after the report cards came out, I think it was like right after that, they had daycare facilities because they're like, hey, like, this is something where we need to get better. So they're saying that the league claims report cards, they poll the players, violates it, and the union must use reasonable efforts to curtail public comments by club personnel or players which express criticisms of any club, its coach, or its operation and policy. Good God. So instead of actually making it better, they're like, hey, can we just stop, making fun of our team? And you're just going to have to, get over it and deal with the terrible conditions. Woody Johnson.
It's
baby.
funny because the Jets got an F. Woody got an F.
Yep.
And that's fair. We don't have to do these grades. I'll just grade Woody Johnson on the amount of times his name pops up on the Epstein list. That's the emails, Tom. I'm going to grade Woody's appearance in those emails. Not a good week for Woody. Not a good week.
It was not. So Johnson said he took issue with how they collected the information, who they collected it from. It was supposed to be according to the agreement we have with the league. It's supposed to be a process where we have representatives and they have representatives, so we know that it's an honest survey. Yeah, man. It's the problem. So, Woody Johnson, who along with Art Rooney of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Robert Kraft of the Patriots, and Michael Bidwell of the Arizona Cardinals, and David Tepper of the Panthers, received ownership grades of D or worse, called the survey totally bogus, and hinted that it violated the CBA. Well, listen, we all know that Woody Johnson's a fantastic owner. Michael Bidwell of the Arizona Cardinals, always up there at the very top. And David Tepper, I mean, every time he's in the news, it's about something positive. So
it's literally the guys who need those grades the most to reflect on what they're doing wrong, who are just like, nope, get rid of it.
That's it. We're not going to put out those job reports.
Yeah. What was the Cowboys' grade? What did Jerry get? Do you remember?
Didn't trade enough Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I can look it up. Let's see.
That's what I love about Walmart. They actually, they care. They care about what their players think. And they have done a lot. They're building a whole new training facility addition to, where the Broncos practice.
Oh, ownership, they got a B. But they were ranked 10th out of 32 teams overall, the Cowboys.
And my point was going to be like, Jerry, for all his flaws, he cares about what his players think.
Probably A1.
Outside of when Micah Parsons wants money, but he could be the leader in that, like, let's get rid of these grades, but it's just Bidwell. Bidwell's probably the most under the radar worst owner in the league.
He's horrible. Yeah, no, he is not good.
Like just a shitty dude on top of being a bad owner.
Cardinals fans know all about it, but
I've almost done a video about him, and I'm like, nobody's gonna watch. Nobody cares.
Cardinals fans will be just like, thank you for seeing our play.
Yeah,
because they need to. Hold on. Can you? I'm gonna regret asking for this. Can you please show the power rankings one more time before we jump into the games? All right. Ooh, so you put the Rams at 1.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. You put the Colts above the Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Rams, I like the Rams at 1 because I think
they're a top team right now.
Of all these teams, their offense and their defense collectively are playing the best. And I think it was like they're tied with the Broncos in touchdowns allowed this season with 15. And they're in the top 5 for scoring on offense. Matthew Stafford's playing some of his best football. Probably haven't given them enough credit up to this point, and then it's going to be great because we get Rams Seahawks this week. Next week, probably who wins that game is going to get the number 1 spot. And if the 49ers avoid the curse and they get a win, it's just like that division might be like,
it's getting spicy.
To me, it feels like we're headed towards a Rams Super Bowl.
Ooh, Okay.
Yeah. Assuming they can stay healthy, and God knows we
I can
saw
see it.
Devontae Adams try to run off the line of scrimmage and pull his back or whatever. But if they can stay healthy,
Yeah.
they're just nobody. I don't Stafford started to get credit, but I don't feel like the Rams as a team have been getting enough credit. So,
Well, yeah, I think. I mean, I've talked about them a few times now, and now they're at number 3. I feel like you just can't deny them anymore. Stafford is his name. We talked about that, Ryan. His name is being mentioned now, as an MVP. He's been so insanely consistent, right? And he's constantly throwing multiple touchdowns. Their offense is clicking. Their defense is playing well. Dude, Sunday's gonna be an excellent game between the Seahawks and the Rams. It's gonna be, and this is the first time they're playing. This one's in LA. We still have about a month to go before they play again in Seattle. But we might see that again in the playoffs.
The NFL really kind of. Let me see here. They should have flexed one of those games.
I agree.
Where the hell is it?
I agree.
Afternoon games, you got Seattle and the Rams, the Chiefs and the Broncos.
Dude, and nobody gets the Rams-Seattle game. Nobody, because it's all your game. Everybody.
I said they should have flexed Denver, KC into prime time, but they got Detroit and Philly.
That's
which is a good game, but
Booty.
People need to see. Yeah, and that's the thing. Seahawks Rams going to be buried. I think Broncos Chiefs is the featured game in that afternoon slot.
Mm-hmm.
But
so we'll see. You want to do some predictions for some games?
Yeah, we better.
Let's go.
We better do it. It's
the tiny curse wheel. The fact that now there's
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that one.
It's a redheaded stepchild.
It's just decoration at this point. Let's be honest, guys.
Okay. We'll see. We shall see.
Honestly, sometimes we're doing the live stream and people start talking about the curse wheel and they're asking questions and
you're like, I don't even remember who was cursed.
it's part of that, and they're like, do you think the curse wheel is doing this? And I'm like, guys, it is just a piece of plastic, and
no, it's not.
You should expecting me to have answers for it.
It's gonna burn.
I love it.
It's gonna burn. It's gonna burn.
But
you have 18 teams in one spot. My God.
Because I felt bad for the Niners. That's why. And I didn't think it was going to land on 12, and it landed on 12. Dude, but if all 4 of those teams can lose, God have mercy on all of us.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. Miami at 75%. Back from the dead.
I mean, they're both 3-7 teams. I don't know if they're back from the dead. I think the Commanders just don't have a quarterback right now. So that's or a defense. So yeah. And being played in Miami, I got the Dolphins here. It's just Commanders, man. They've just a ton of injuries. Their defense hasn't worked out. It is just a very, very hard fall off from last year.
Just another heavy dose of Devin Achane, please, Miami.
Thank you.
Wow.
This should be this one. I think is a little lopsided in terms of the picks here. I picked the Falcons. Obviously, the last time these teams played, the Panthers shut out Atlanta. But Rico was actually able to be stopped last week by the Saints defense. The question is, the Falcons let up 240 yards to Jonathan Taylor, but they were able to sack Daniel Jones 7 times. Bryce Young has had a couple of games where he has not been playing well. I gave it to Atlanta because I think that pass rush could cause some problems and maybe Bryce turns the ball over. But if Carolina could just give the ball to Rico all day and run all over the Falcons, I think they can get the win, but I picked Atlanta.
Oh, a leaf atop a tree. Easy.
Leaf on top of a tree is so much better than a rock at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, why the fuck would I want to be a rock at the bottom of the ocean?
It's dark. You're probably not going to move much because if you're at the bottom of the ocean, you're not going to be, there's not going to be too many.
Is this like a question to determine if someone's a sociopath?
Rock,
if they answer rock at bottom of the ocean, just put them in jail.
I mean, there's going to be silence, which will be nice, right? So it's just like,
maybe it's so loud at the top of a tree.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so here's the thing. Are you ever going to get blown off the tree? Because then you're just going to be on the ground.
Just appreciate you're getting blown, Tom.
Hey, listen.
You get blown daily atop a tree.
That's true. That's true.
Sunshine. Yeah. First to touch a raindrop as it falls upon you.
Anyway. You got really deep in that. You started meditating. You're just like, I feel the warm breeze on my face.
Yes.
Broncos send the Bills their entire defense. Hey, there you go. That works.
To prevent the rise, you better. Okay. We'll send you our defense, but only if we lose in the playoffs. Then you can have it.
That's fair. This game should be pretty darn good. I picked the Bills because Bucky Irving, while he was limited in practice, and I don't think Godwin's coming back either. So I picked the Bills to win. I don't have a ton of faith right this second. I think Baker's going to probably ball out again. But just because the Buccaneers don't have a run game, they still are down some wide receivers. I think the Bills are getting them at a good time.
Yeah, I feel like this might be the most exciting game this week, too. Bucks always play an exciting game. So, I think it comes down to whether or not the Bills can run with James Cook.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it on Wednesday or Monday, how they're like undefeated when he gets over 100 yards. Let me see. What is the Bucks defense doing against the run right now?
James Cook is really the deciding factor on if that offense can go.
Let's see here. Rush yards per game. Well, the Bills are giving up the third worst still. Tampa, they're 11th best, so they can be run upon. I will stick with the Bills. They're giving up about 100 yards a game.
Oh, it's in Madrid. I'm sorry. It's not in Miami. Apologies. Yes, it is in Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's the first one they get. A la Madrid. Oh, wow. We haven't played this in a while.
They had a lot of words throughout practice, so I gave my words and just went a little bit too far.
Don't say penis in this house! Penis! No! Penis! Big fucking erect penis, no! Mom! Penis! Penis!
Just went a little bit too far.
I forgot.
That existed.
Yeah. We do a Michael Penis Jr. award now every week in Winners and Losers. So it goes to the player who rose to the occasion, Tom.
That's kind of incredible. That's
Johnny, Connor. Well, Johnny, if you're watching, get the penis edit back in there. I don't think we put the full penis play back in there. Big erect penis, Mom.
I just love out of context. Johnny, get the penis back in there.
Yeah. We got to watch that movie at school, in high school, Born on the 4th of July with Tom Cruise. And that movie's very good. I remember being like, damn, we get to watch a good movie at school. I had no idea. This movie was so good. Need to revisit.
CJ Stroud's not playing again, but Texans, I'm so sorry, Cam Ward, that you have to face this defense.
Stroud's out again?
I think so, right? That's what I saw.
It was just concussion. He's still suffering from that?
He is still, he's going to miss his second straight game.
Damn.
Yep.
Jack,
I already want Haversick in because he played well. And special teams coaching, well, the problem is why Rich Bisaccia is getting paid so much money is because he's also the assistant head coach as well. So that's why he's getting paid. But yeah, Bisaccia is just not worth the money that they're paying him right now because the special teams is not improving. So I'll take anybody at this point and take a flyer on somebody because it is not working out.
Do you think the Packers are hamstrung by what they've committed to pay McManus? And that's why they don't want to make a change there? Or do you think they believe
that's what I said. Yeah, I thought that was the reason because you're giving him this contract, right? So you're like, okay, we're not going to go with this unproven guy, but this is what I've talked about. There's two things that I have criticized LaFleur a lot about over these years. It's situational football and it's also personnel. And when you're looking back at special teams coaching and how that was hey, everybody and their mother was like, this is a problem. You have a block punt in the divisional game against the 49ers. You wind up losing that game, right? Josh Nijman not starting against the 49ers. You have now, unfortunately, Rich Bisaccia, who has not been living up to the hype. Yeah, and now McManus. And, I don't talk those.
I think good teams, they make those tough decisions well, right? And it's not an easy decision to go. Brandon McManus got injured, and we're going to replace him, right? Like when a guy gets hurt, you want to give him the benefit of the doubt, let him get healthy. He's had the experience. But if you put that other guy in and he played well, like really good teams just go, you know what? We're going to keep rolling with you.
Yeah.
Sucks. We're going to lose a little money. But maybe it's because you guys don't have an owner. So I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't think it's that. I think the problem ultimately...
1,100 million owners, and nobody wants to fire your kicker.
I think if McManus loses them a game like that coming up, I hope that they make a switch. But, I mean, it's also, you don't know what you're seeing in practice, too. But when you have McManus telling ESPN, this is the first time I felt healthy in the past 2 to 3 weeks, then why is he starting? Then why is he out there? And that's frustrating. And again, especially that Eagles game, if he's not out there to kick, 57, 58-yard attempts, then what's the point?
Yeah.
Goff's not going to win MVP this year unless he goes on a tear for these last few games. His name has not been up there enough.
What was that last super chat, Tom?
Well, we'll kill it versus the
Can we
Queefs.
stop calling them the Queefs, please, guys? That's just one of those words I've never liked.
Never liked the, yeah. It's fair.
It just feels like I don't know. Can we just please stop super chatting that to me? I'm not going to read it anymore.
True, Aqua. That's very, very true.
Fuck Kansas City, that's fine, but let's just stop calling them the Queens.
It's like Vi Queens. I'm just like, no. It's just, call them Satan. It's just, no. Bears Vikings. Speaking of Satan, oh God, this is real. This is a pitchfork in the urethra here of who I want to win.
Say that, please.
Yeah, say that. But
I like how we have these weird lines.
Yeah, we do. Because it's just like, this feels like, I don't know. It's a weird one.
I'm not saying I'm correct. Just stop. Let's take it once a week. I'm like, I don't want to read that. I don't know why.
Bears Vikings. I pick Chicago to win. The Vikings, I just don't know about them right now. They're a weird ass team. JJ McCarthy is obviously still figuring it out. The Bears defense, besides their secondary, has been solid at times. And Caleb Williams has been finding ways to win games. I could see this being a very ugly game. Of course, this was the game where JJ McCarthy, week 1 on Monday Night Football, came back and beat the Chicago Bears.
Yep.
But I think Caleb Williams gets some revenge here, and they're able to knock off the Vikings.
Yeah. I think Kevin O'Connell's just crying himself to sleep every night as he watches Sam Darnold highlights for the Seahawks. Saying, why didn't we do more? Why didn't we do more?
Miss you.
Yeah. Maybe JJ gets there, Yeah. He needs a lot of time. Caleb's been given some time as well. He had last season in a bad situation. JJ, I feel like, is in a good situation. But the Bears just feel like a better coached team right now. They're not perfect, but they're closing out games like you just said. So, yeah, I think Chicago gets a win. Then we get into 94 going for the pack.
Going against Jameis Winston.
I'm not picking against the wheel. That's my only logic here, Tom.
It's fair.
I'm not picking against the wheel. I think the Packers are a dangerous team this week because of the way you guys just lost.
Yeah.
Your defense, like Micah said, is going to keep you guys in games. But how's Jameis going to be playing with a coach who you don't really have a beat on in terms of how he's going to call that offense through the course of this game? I think that's a tough challenge for a defense. So I think the Giants are going to make some plays. And yes, curse wheel.
I just don't trust the Giants O-line. I think that you're going to start to see some sacks hopefully this week. They should be able to feast on them. Obviously the Packers blocking has not been good, but if there is a week to kind of start hopefully getting things moving, maybe Josh Jacobs has himself a nice day. Saquon broke out the last time that they played the Giants. So I'm hopeful that the Packers should be able to win this game comfortably and not stress me out on Sunday.
Ooh, I would not say comfortably.
That's the hope.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Jameis always a wild card, but
no, he is. It's like he brings a lot of good with him and a lot of bad, and you need just a little more bad.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I got the Steelers here. Bengals coming off a bye week. Joe Burrow, his return may be imminent, but their defense is hot poo-poo garbage. Obviously, the Bengals were able to win the last time that they were against the Steelers, but they had no pass right. Is Hendrickson playing?
Yeah. Sat Raja, thanks for watching.
He's doubtful.
Who's doubtful? Hendrickson?
Yeah, but more importantly, Shamar Stewart also doubtful. I mean, he's just been having such an incredible season, he said sarcastically. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Okay.
I think the Steelers are trending down, and they were cursed, but I think they're just trending in the wrong direction. Rodgers will play better against the Bengals. Everybody plays better against the Bengals defense, but if we saw the Chargers, score on Pittsburgh with one of the worst lines in football, let's watch Flacco rip it. Give me another 300-plus yard game from Joey Flacco. I like calling him Joey to make him sound younger. Joey Flacco.
Dane, this is easy. If I were a coach, would I rather have a running back that'll get you 100 yards in the game exactly, or a running back that'll get you 2 yards per carry exactly? This is easy. I have the 100 yards, and I only play them in the final 5 minutes of the game. They're going to get me 100 yards. Done. Easy. Next.
Yeah,
Done.
2 yards. That's what is this? Another rock at the bottom of the ocean question? Would you rather have a running back that plays well or one that sucks nuts the whole game?
They're going to get you 2 yards guaranteed every single time.
You can't even get a first down with that.
No.
That's 8 yards on 4 tries.
Hey, but listen, if you are able to get, right?
That's got to be 3 for the 3 yards for that question.
If you're able to get
tricky.
6 yards on first down every time, then you're guaranteed you're going to get a first down.
Yeah.
But,
Anyway.
Yes, it is Madrid. Yes, I remember that for predictions. Did I remember it on Friday? Too much time had passed.
Yeah.
Chargers. I don't believe in anything in the Jaguars right now. Prove it to me. Prove it to me, Jacksonville. They're prove it until I don't know what they're doing. Their offense doesn't look great. Their defense doesn't look great. Everything is sad.
When does Omari
they lost that
Hampton
game on
come
Sunday.
back?
It's sad.
No, he's still on IR. Okay.
It's sad. So, it's great to play. Yeah, you got the Chargers too.
We gave Herbert his love on Clickbait yesterday, right?
We did. He deserves a lot of love.
Yeah. Leads the league in rushing yards for quarterbacks. That was the surprise stat we found on Justin Herbert.
Yep.
And I said, Herbert's probably playing his best football right now and not getting enough credit. So the universe is balancing out. Yeah. Oh, man. Look at this.
Great game. So I picked the Rams, and the big reason, like the main difference here, because if you look at their defensive stats, like they're very similar right now. The main difference right now is the Rams, they're +7 in turnover differential, and the Seahawks are -4. And the Seahawks have like this tendency in the second half to just like give the ball away, whether it's like fumbles or interceptions. And I feel like there might be a key turnover in this game that gives the Rams the win. But I think this is going to be an excellent game.
Yeah. I said the Seahawks' biggest flaw is they need to learn how to play with a giant lead.
Fair.
So that's not a bad flaw to have. I don't think they're going to get a giant lead against the Rams. And I think you're right. There might just be one of those critical turnovers for Seattle. That's maybe the difference in this one. But either team, I like both of these teams right now. They're both fun to watch. Sam Darnold and Stafford, both playing really good football. But I just like the Rams. I like them. That's better. I'll go with KC Moists.
There you go. Take that.
I'll go with KC Moist Fart over that other one, okay? Just don't ask me to say it.
Why are there not more high-end backup QBs given the injuries this season? Because they don't grow on trees, man. Like, finding a good backup quarterback is a difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, the Packers dealt with this for years, because when Rodgers went out, they're like, all right, let's send Brett Huntley out there. We had Scott Tolzien out there. Like it is difficult to find a reliable backup quarterback that you could put into the game and who's going to win football games. Like it's tough.
Yeah, which is funny because we got the Niners and the Cardinals, and we've seen 2 high-end backups in Mac Jones all season for the 49ers and Jacoby Brissett basically taking the job away from Kyler Murray. So not every team can have it, but some teams do.
Yeah. It's true. Wait, yeah, you chose the Bears to win. What are you not picking against the wheel? That is a good call.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, coward.
I don't care.
There you go. Good.
Maybe the Bears survived the wheel. Maybe it spread its power too thin.
Oh, but not the Packers, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Just guys, don't ask me to be consistent. Fuck. Come on.
Don't ask me.
Don't ask me to remember my own rules.
Tombstone.
Fair. I changed it.
I got the 49ers here.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, well, the Niners got cursed. I gotta pick the Cardinals.
Yes, you do.
I don't like the curse wheel's odds this week. Okay. I don't like their odds. Maybe the X factor is Brock Purdy returning. I want Brock Purdy to lose just to watch 49ers fans fight with themselves more about Mac Jones or Brock Purdy.
It's fair.
I think Brock Purdy is better than Mac Jones. I think he's done a lot to earn that respect. But,
I do that
injured for a big stretch this season. This could be a nice little upset there for the Cardinals. Only 7% of the people taking them.
Yeah. I think this could be an ugly game, but I got the Ravens. Yeah, I got the Ravens.
Fuck
it could
the
be
Browns,
ugly.
man.
It's
Sick of
gonna
Steve. Just give up already.
Dude, but their defense wasn't even the problem last week. It's special teams. Because the Jets, that's how they scored.
I hate everything about the top of the I like a lot of the players. Okay, it's not about the players for the Browns, except for one guy. I'm sick of Stefanski. I'm sick of Barry. I'm sick of your owner. I want all of that to change, and I know it can't. I know you can't get rid of your owner. But God, somebody needs to save this franchise, and they have to have a new owner. Another one of the bad owners out there.
Yep.
Ravens I think they'll win decisively.
Thoughts on Matt LaFleur sticking with McManus? Again, I'm not thrilled about it because, and again, maybe he's just going to do really well, and they want to keep him consistently out there, but I don't know. I mean, I understand from a coaching standpoint, you have such a small sample size from Havlicek, but as we get later into the season, those 3 points are going to matter, man. And if it costs him a game, then LaFleur is going to get a whole lot of crap for it, and rightfully so. So, because Mac Jones signed a 2-year contract this offseason, right? This past offseason, he signed a 2-year deal. So I don't know if they're going to trade him, but there might be some teams calling. It depends on the value that they can get for him. But we were talking about high value quarterbacks. Mac Jones has won them a bunch of games. Yeah. So it's always nice to be able to have a backup QB that can win.
And he likes being there. Like, he enjoys being there. So I think just stick with it.
Boo. Yeah, Chiefs Broncos.
I got the Broncos. It's going to be a close game. It's a tough game. Who do you got? The Chiefs, Tom?
We talked about this on GPS. I think that the Chiefs are getting the Broncos at the right time. No J.K. Dobbins, no Pat Surtain. They get Simmons back. It just seems like the Chiefs are getting healthy right this second, while the Broncos are missing some key players. So, yeah, I got Kansas City.
You are dead to me.
You said the exact same thing on Wednesday, saying that they're playing them at the right time. The exact same thing.
Yeah, but I still picked them.
It's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, it's going to be a interesting game. I think we're going to know a lot more about both of these teams after this game, right? Because if the Chiefs fall to 500, then people can go back to going, you know what? Maybe they're not as good as we know when we were saying the Chiefs, their dynasty's over, they're no longer the best in the league. People will go back to saying that. And it's really nice to see. I never said that, by the way. I never said that. They are not playing as well as they have previously. They're losing one-score games versus the Broncos, who are winning one-score games. I think Denver does win another one-score game. I think Patrick Mahomes has performed worse under pressure this season compared to Patrick Mahomes of previous years. And one of the teams best at generating QB pressure is the Broncos. And RJ Harvey, this is his breakout game. Treveyon Henderson, the last two, it's RJ Harvey season now, motherfuckers. And we are going to punish the Chiefs with him. And guess who's going to spring RJ Harvey open on a screen pass for a touchdown? Lil Jordan Humphrey. And his return will be one of our most praised players this week. Lil Hump with the block of the century.
The Chiefs have
Broncos, we got this.
The Chiefs have a top 15 run defense right now.
I was about to get gashed.
All right. We'll see. We'll see. I picked the Detroit Lions to win this game.
Yeah, I think Detroit.
And even if I'm wrong,
game for Detroit.
It's a very, very important game.
The Eagles, they can lose quite a few games and still win their division.
Yeah, they're going to be fine. The Lions, they don't have that luxury because they're going to have to go through the gauntlet also, and the NFC North is competitive right now. So
I like this game. I just want to see Detroit put up yards and points against Philadelphia's defense.
That's how you usually win games. Yeah, yards and points.
No, but like I want to see their offense perform at a high level against this defense.
No, I agree with you. And dude, like Jalen, we were talking about Jalen Phillips against the Packers, right? Like that seemed already to be a really good addition. And there have been times, you look at that Minnesota game where the Lions have had issues protecting Goff. And if you can't get the run game going, it's going to be a problem. Are they going to be able to run the ball against the Eagles defense? And it's being played in Philadelphia. This is going to be a really interesting game. I could see the Eagles definitely winning this game, especially if their defense clamps down. I just don't know about the Eagles offense because it's so wildly inconsistent.
Yeah, like so many of the Lions against Kansas City only scored 17. The Lions put up 52 against the Bears, 38 against the Ravens, 37 against the Bengals, 24 against the Bucks, not bad, 34 against the Browns, pretty good. So it's like we've seen their offense look so good this season. I just want to see them do that because I think Philadelphia's got one of the best defenses in the NFL when they have everybody out there. So
when everybody's healthy, when everyone's good.
I'll feel really good about the Lions if they can score, say, like 24 or more points against Philly.
If the Lions get their ass kicked, we'll see. Yeah, this could be a tough one. I think the Cowboys should score more than 10 points, though, against the Raiders defense.
You would think.
Also, Quentin Williams, we'll see if he's going to be able to make an impact already against Ashton Genty.
Yeah.
I got the Cowboys winning, though.
Bet Getty. Pasta plus.
That's scary. Mm-hmm. We'll see. Dan Campbell's got to put on his glasses. We'll see what happens. Perna, what do you got coming out today, my friend?
Nothing today. I think our kicking video will be up tomorrow. Our kickoff video.
Nice. I got Q&A at least today. I gotta go to the PO box. So I don't know if there's another video coming out. I'm still working on that gambling video. So yes, I think it's just Q&A today. I think. But all right, folks.
You better have my mafia in there.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. But
folks, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here on Monday for another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. But thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. And you have been navigated. See you for Q&A.
Have you reached the destination? Sabade, sayato.